Starter has them, and they're off and racing away for the £40,000 Darley EBF at Novice Stakes over 1 mile and 3 furlongs. Peaky Blinder broke well, but doesn't really want to lead. Crown Imperial's up there, Sea of Kings going handy as well. Ivat not too far behind him as they race up towards the opening bend. Sea of Kings will lead them at the corner from Crown Imperial in those yellow and black silks. Then more towards the inside, Peaky Blinder. A little bit wider than the black and red stripes for Ivat. One place then better than the improving Scotland in the green colours. Behind Scotland is Skimmer, who won nicely on that debut at Leicester some 10 weeks ago. Further 2.5 lengths away to find the filly, Mystical Mabel, is racing in midfield. Ettore is next in the black jacket. 2 lengths further back to Big Win in the white and red silks. Then came Nomon. Nomon, who won a bumper at Exeter last jump season. A couple of lengths further away then to find the Bellhop, who's now been shaken up. Now the mount of Harry Davis, and is at the moment sharing out last placing with Ashdown Forest. They continue over on the back straight then, being led by Sea of Kings. Sea of Kings by a length and a half to Crown Imperial racing in second. Peaky Blinder in third. Ivat's in fourth at this point, then Scotland and Skimmer. Then Mystical Mabel and Ettore from Big Win and Nomon. Further behind still the Bellhop, and last of all is Ashdown Forest. They're about to race out of the far side then, and it's Sea of Kings who goes along still in the advantage here under James Doyle in the Wathnan silks. From Crown Imperial racing in second. Peaky Blinder is third with 3.5 furlongs to go. Ivat's in fourth, Scotland's in fifth. Skimmer's poised just in behind those leaders. Then Mystical Mabel, followed on the outside by the Driven along Ettore. Then came Big Win and Nomon, the Bellhop and Ashdown Forest into the home straight. Then Sea of Kings from the Ridden along nose-banded Peaky Blinder. Then Crown Imperial. Skimmer is now coming under a bit of a drive, trying to use the cutaway now. Scotland next, Ivat towards the wide outside inside the final quarter. Sea of Kings has got the lead, but here comes Skimmer over on the far side now, beginning to produce an effort, and Skimmer's now moved into the lead from Sea of Kings. Peaky Blinder tries to rally, then Crown Imperial, and Ivat widest of all. It's Skimmer trying to make it 2 out of 2 in the career under Colin Keane, has found a couple of lengths on the run toward the line, and Skimmer remains unbeaten. Skimmer from Sea of Kings, then came Peaky Blinder, Crown Imperial fourth, Ivat was next. They were then clear from Ashdown Forest, who made some late ground.
Smart performance, talented horse. The times won't back it up, but they went very slow there, and he came from further back against a horse who got the run of the race, and he still beat him by a length and a half. That's a smart performance from a talented horse. Peaky Blinder, who sat third, finished third. So the pacemaker in the third, who finished second and third. The place to be was up front, and Skimmer from stall 13 couldn't get there, but Colin Keane did as well as he could to get second wave, and ultimately that's a really tidy performance.
Yeah, well, you look at Sea of Kings is in front, then the noseband of Peaky Blinder, and then the yellow silks of Crown Imperial. They were 1-3-2 throughout. Skimmer decided to be held up coming out of the gate, then got a bit keen, latched on. Colin Keane went wide. He was about 4 wide going into the turn, 2 wide coming out. He was not in the best position, and he's shown that turn of foot that we saw in the Leicester replay in a matter of about 10 strides, put this to bed. And the great thing, what I liked, he was still a bit green, still didn't exactly go when Colin asked him. He was still just trying to figure it out, because it's hard for these horses. They have one run and then they're off for a couple of months. Anything that they learn kind of is forgotten the next time they go back. So I think we've still seen a lot of raw potential in a horse. Remember, he is giving away a 7-pound penalty to the rest of his rivals.
Yeah, he's run to a mark in the 90s. He has run to a mark probably in the mid-90s with the P and more to come. He's a smart horse. He's a good horse in the making. Skimmer. I think Colin Keane did a pretty good job there. Initially, I think there was hesitancy initially, where it looked like he was going to hold him up, and then slightly encouraged him to go forward, and he latched on, didn't he?
Well done, Colin. Talk me through this. This is a lovely horse. Looks a pretty standout one. How do you feel to you?
Yeah, he's a lovely big horse, Jess. Obviously, he was a good winner on debut, and then haven't seen him for a while, but we actually got to sit on him here a couple of weeks ago. You'll see in the parade ring, he's a very big physical, and he got there to win nicely and did have a blow, so he'll come on again, I think, from today. Yeah,
he came out of the stalls quite professionally, and then latched on, seemed to got into a really lovely rhythm for you.
Yeah, he's He seems to have a great mind. You can turn him on and turn him off very quickly in that sense. From a bad draw, he got us into a good posse, and from the rest, was pretty straightforward one with him.
They've always given you the vibes that he's a pretty high-rated horse, that you just need to get this kind of experience into him.
Yeah, they thought a lot of him when he was going to Leicester, obviously, and he just had a few niggly issues in between now. But obviously, great to get him back on the all-weather ground. Is probably as quick as you want us on the turf, so hence why we came here.
Yeah, I know a sucker punch yesterday, getting the news in the 2 weeks. Your reaction to that, do you feel the punishment outweighs that crime?
Look, I suppose I'm not the first person to get it, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Unfortunately, they're the rules, and we just have to obey by them.
And you're getting to know these racetracks, the likes of Kempton, places that you haven't got to know so well, but this is all part of this journey for you.
Exactly, yeah. I'm sure it'll take us a couple of rides to get the grist with these new places, but no, we're enjoying doing it.
Okay, well done with this one. We look forward to seeing wherever he goes next.
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Colin.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.